Hey, Bourbon family. It is Thirsty Thursday. Are you all hanging in there? We've only got one more day left until Friday. This is Whiskey Phoenix coming at you with another review today. And unfortunately, I've picked something that's pretty unique and was a very limited edition that I was lucky to get my hands on. And that is, it's coming in from Whiskey War. High Banks Distillery out of Columbus. And this was a Seelbach's pick that our ice cream machine is not broken. Now, they are definitely taking a jab at McDonald's on that one, if you ask me. So, because I subscribed to Seelbach's newsletter, I was able to get my hands on this. The other interesting part about it is it's been really hard to get the specific mash bill on this. This is Whiskey War or High Banks Distillery. This is their double oaked. So I did kind of look on their website to find out that it was aged at least 5 years. I kept looking all around the bottle. I mean, the best they have on the bottle is it's a straight blend, a blend of straight whiskeys, handcrafted in small batches and finished in a second oak barrel finish. So this is a single barrel double oak is what they're calling it. And again, I couldn't find the specific mash bill. The best that I could find, even looking on Seelbach's site, since they were the ones that picked it, is it's just kind of a heavy rye mash bill. So, I don't know. I always hate it when I can't find anything more specific, and it's always, so generalized as far as, the mash bill goes and whatnot. Because quite frankly, I'm pretty curious as far as what it is myself. Now, High Banks is located, I'll say Columbus, Ohio, because it's a little more well-known in Ohio, but technically they are out of Westerville. Looking at their website, they've got a lot of gold, silver, and bronze medals and everything. And this is saying that it did have the gentleman's name on here. Yeah, Henry Corbin took a chance and opened a saloon in Westerville, Ohio. So that's where they get, I guess, their name Whiskey War from. Now, the other interesting thing, looking at High Bank distillery companies, and I remember they were at a bourbon festival, a really small one that I went to down in Norwood, Ohio. And the other really cool thing about them is that not only do they make whiskeys, but they make vodkas and gins as well. And I tried one of their gins that they had, and it was like a flavored watermelon gin or something like that. It blew my mind away. So they not only do they do, bourbon and whiskey, but, they're into vodka and gin as well. I'm just scrolling through their website real quick. Yeah, it looks like double platinum on their High Bank vodka. I saw how many medals for 17 medals on 14 submissions in 2025. Lots of silver, lots of gold, and well, actually, I think that's platinum, gold, silver, and bronze. So, and they're right up the street from me. Up the street. Look, an hour and a half, that's up the street. But it's not like it takes, a couple hours for me to get there. And I love their slogan, make whiskey, not war. So let's get into the nose on this. I will put a link in the comments to High Bank. Again, my apologies as this was, a Seelbach's pick, and I got lucky enough to get my hands on it. I did check Seelbach's website before getting ready to record this, and it is sold out. So let's get into it. Right away you get like some creme brulee. Believe it or not, even like some vanilla soft serve. And I'm getting some caramel. And it just, there's a slight sweetness on the nose as well. It's kind of obvious that I liked this one. All right. I'm gonna let that kind of run real quick because it's first sip of bourbon, and a lot of times off that first sip until my palate is, you know, prepared, I don't really get a lot of flavors off of anything. So I keep that in my back pocket. What Greg told me during the Bardstown tasting that I did back in July, to just take that first sip, let it, you know, open up all your, you know, taste buds in your mouth, and then try and determine, you know, what you're tasting on the palate. Okay, this is weird because I did not get this on the nose at all. But on the palate, I'm getting either like a cranberry or a cherry. Definitely a spice. Gonna kind of lean into cinnamon, and it's, here we go again, it's peppery. I don't know if it's black pepper or white pepper, but it's definitely peppery. Yeah, there's, yeah, that's so wild that from the nose, it's like vanilla soft serve and, you know, caramel, to on the palate, I'm getting that either cherry or cranberry with a little bit of cinnamon. You know, the creme brulee kind of was there on the nose. But now there's you know, this is rather complex, honestly. It's not very viscous. I mean, there's not a whole lot of fingers on this, and if they do run, they run very quickly. So it's, on the mouthfeel, I would call it short. There's a slight lingering that does happen, and I think that mostly for me is coming from, you know, that peppery hint that I'm picking up. And it sits there a little bit longer, and you can, a little bit of that oak tries to sneak into it, but it's just not, you know, full on there. It's just kind of like hanging out in the background, and you can barely even pick up on it. So I know one of the things with this one is I have done the lime water test with this, and for me on the finish, when I did that on the palate and the finish, there really was like that sense of vanilla soft serve. And I totally forgot to bring the lime water up with me. But again, this was a limited release picked by Seelbach's. I think I paid $70 for it. And, you know, again, I checked on their site, and unfortunately it's sold out. But if you do have this and you did get your hands on it, let me know what you think. Drop your comments and your reviews and let me know what you thought of it. I really enjoyed it. I would kind of give this, I'd say this is probably like a solid 8.8 out of 10. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. And I guess I didn't realize I have 3 double oaks after the review from yesterday. So there you have it. The Whiskey War from High Banks Distillery. I will, like I said, drop a link to their distillery in the comments. Don't forget your Hang Light gummies. in my bio, there's a referral link as well as a code to save 10%. These have saved my life more than I care to count. I mean, this is my second bag. My first bag's gone. So, yeah. And they, you know, if you take them while you're drinking, it also, you know, helps to, you know, again, prevent hangovers. So, you know, link in my bio. So there you have it for this Thirsty Thursday review. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. And as always, please drink responsibly. I'll see you next time.